Good morning, students. Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. Today, we are going to learn chapter number 3 Impressive Web Designing. From that, Introduction to JavaScript, operators, and the different functions in the JavaScript. Now, as you know, the JavaScript is nothing but a language. Now, what is the difference between the language and package? So, in the languages, we have to write a program, and a program is nothing but the set of instructions, the commands which we are giving to the computers. And with the help of that commands, we get the specific output. So in the JavaScript also, like HTML, we have to do the programming with the help of certain tags. So that tags we are going to learn. Then operators, which operators are used to write the different JavaScript programs and the various functions. See, the client-side scripting. Now there are different types of scripting languages like JavaScript and VBScript. Both languages include the different scripts to write, which starts with the script language is equal to JavaScript or script language is equal to VBScript. There are a variety of scripting languages used to develop the dynamic web pages. Now there are two types of web pages, one is static and one is dynamic. Static means there is no action takes place, but when we say a dynamic, then certain actions are takes place on the dynamic pages. For example, if you want to change the background color by clicking on a single button, so just when we click on a single button, then the background color changes. This is called as a dynamic web page because as we click on color change button, then the action takes place, that is the color is changing, background color is changing. So this is called as a dynamic web page. In the static web page, certain actions are not allowed. JavaScript was initially created to make the web pages alive. They don't need a special preparation or logic on the web browsers like addition of two numbers, check any condition, looping statements like any condition. Scripting language. A script is a list of commands that are executed by a scripting engine. So different tags when we club together, when we connect together, then it forms a scripting language, a scripting program, a scripting engine. Scripts are used to generate the dynamic web pages on the web. Scripts can be text editor and edited by using a notepad application program. Now insertion of JavaScript in HTML. How to insert a JavaScript language in HTML? JavaScript can be used for client-side or server-side scripting languages. JavaScript code can be inserted in HTML program between script and a slash script tag. So these two tags are used to insert the JavaScript program. Language attribute is used to set the scripting language. You can place any number of scripts in HTML. There are two methods to insert the JavaScript in HTML, and scripts can be placed in body or in head section of an HTML or in both. So here in the head tag you can use script language is equal to JavaScript, or in body tag you can use script language is equal to JavaScript. So anywhere you can use depend on the program. Scripts placed inside the body section. Now as you know the structure of HTML program, so always it starts with exclamation mark doc type HTML, HTML head, title, JavaScript program slash title and slash head. After body, here the JavaScript is given, that is script language is equal to JavaScript, then followed by the JavaScript statements. Then you have to close it with slash script, slash body and slash HTML. So here you see between body and slash body, the script tag is inserted with the ending tag, that is slash script. Scripts placed within the head section. Now the first section of your HTML program is head. So within that also you can insert the JavaScript, that is exclamation mark doc type HTML, HTML head, title, JavaScript program slash title. After slash title only you have to insert script language is equal to JavaScript. Then JavaScript statements slash script, which you have to close before slash head. Then body and slash HTML. So within body and slash body, you can insert the main tags. It's best practice to terminate the JavaScript statement with semicolon. It's not required if you write each statement on a new line. So always JavaScript statements, they are ended by the semicolon. Now variables. Now there are two things. One is constant and one is variable. The constant means whose value is fixed. It doesn't change. But variable, always the value is changed. The variable is a basic unit of storage in a JavaScript program. Now what are the rules to declare the variables? Variables must start with an alphabet. It doesn't start with a number. Always you have to write alphabet for defining the variable. Uppercase and lowercase are distinct. This means that variable sum is not same as capital SUM. So it has certain restrictions regarding the variable names. It should not contain blank space or special symbol except underscore. So only underscore is allowed. Other special characters, special symbols are not allowed. Standard keywords are not allowed as variable name. For example, document, while, these are the standard keywords in the JavaScript. So these names you will not use as a variable name. The variable name can be limited up to 255 characters. That means defining the variable names, the strength is 255 characters. So variable name in JavaScript is declared with the keyword var, var. For example, var variable name, comma variable name. If a program contains one or more than two variables, then you have to put comma which ends with the semicolon. For example, variable a, comma b, comma c and semicolon, where variables a, b and c have been declared. Same, if you want to define the values for the variable, which are the fixed values, these values are used as it is in the program for the particular variable. Now here variable z is equal to 40 and y is equal to 100. So it is known as the declaring variables with the initialization. So here the value of the variable z is 40 and value of variable y is 100, which is throughout the program. It remains same. Now data types in JavaScript. First one is number type. Numerical value specially belongs to the number data type. Number data type stores both the whole number and the decimal point number, which stores the fractional part of the number. Number data type can hold the positive as well as the negative number. For example, variable a is equal to 1 to 3, or variable b is equal to minus 1 to 3, or variable c is equal to 20.70. So like that, it defines the whole number in the positive as well as the negative sign as well as the float, that is fractional part of the number. Second one is string type. The strings are used for storing the text. String is nothing but a set of characters. String must be inside or either double or single quotes. So always when you define the string, that is the sequence of characters, it must be enclosed within the double quotation mark. So here variable c is equal to, in double quotes, information technology, double quotes complete and semicolon is mentioned. That means the string information technology is applicable for the variable c. So c stores the value of the string as information technology. Third one is Boolean type. It represents only two values, that is true or false. All relational, conditional and logical operators produce Boolean values, that is true or false or yes or no. Fourth one is infinity, where the division by 0 gives you another special value. For example, variable d is equal to 5 divided by 0, where the answer which you will get as 0. That is infinity. Null. In JavaScript, null just a value which means nothing, empty. Nothing you will define. And undefined. JavaScript returns undefined when variable which is declared but not assigned. The Java interpreter shows that it is undefined. For example, now variable age if you define, but value of age is not defined here. So age is undefined variable, like that we can say, where the values are not defined. Now next concept is the operators. Operators are used to do the arithmetical as well as the logical operations. In JavaScript, there are three types of operators. One is arithmetic operators, second one is relational operators, and third one is logical operators. Arithmetic operators are used in the mathematical expression in the same way that they are used in algebra. For example, variable a is equal to 40 and b is equal to 4.5. These are the fixed values which are defined assigned to the variable a and b. The first operator is addition. We can write addition in the form of a plus b. Now this addition symbol is used in two ways in JavaScript. First one we can add the number, and second one we can concatenate the number. That means we can join the number. Now for example, if a has the value 40 and b has the 45, then in the concatenation of a plus b it becomes 4045. That is, it clubbed together both the values. And second use is the addition, means the addition of two numbers, that is here suppose a is 40 and b is 4.5, then it calculates it as a 44.5. Minus is second operator which is called for the subtraction. A minus b, where a is 40, b is 4.5, so when we do a minus b, then it result is 35.5. Third one is multiplication, where a into b gives you 180, that is the multiplication of 40 and 4.5. Next one is division. So a divided by b means 40 divided by 4.5, approx it comes as 8.89. And last one is modulus, that is percentage sign is used. It returns remainder after division. So here 40 divided by 4.5, where the remainder is 4. So addition, that is plus sign, minus sign, multiplication asterisk sign, division sign, and percentage sign. These are the arithmetic operators in JavaScript. The second operators, it is important to know that the assignment operator is not equal to operator. That is, assignment operator is used to assign the values of an expression to a variable. This means that value of an expression on the right hand side is assigned to the single variable on the left hand side. Value of the variable may change, that is important, during the next programming instruction. As I said, value of variable is not fixed, it always changes. So here variable p is equal to 400, that is assigns the value to the 400 value is assigned to the variable p. Variable e is equal to 457.930, so assigns the value to the variable e. Where a is equal to a plus 7, so evaluates expression a plus 7 and assigns value to a. Variable string is equal to hello, assigns string value to the variable str. Where c is equal to d semicolon, assigns the value of d to c. So this is assignment operator. In front of equal to sign, what is assigned? That is assigned to that particular variable. Second one is relational operators. They are used to check the conditions or comparison operands of operands. Results of relational operators is a Boolean value that is either in the form of true or false. They are used in looping and control structures. Now following table shows the JavaScript relational operators. For result, consider the values as a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 30. So here first operator is less than, where a is less than b. So here a value is 10 and b is 30. So a is less than b, that is 10 is less than 30. The condition is true. So result we will get as true. Greater than sign, where a is greater than b. 10 is not greater than 30, so my result will be false. Less than equal to, that is less than equal to value. If A is less than equal to B, so A is 10, B is 30. As A is less than B, so the value is true. Greater than equal to, A is greater than equal to B, 10 is greater than equal to B, 30, so result is false. That's why it comes as a false. Equal to, so it gives double equal to sign, equal to. A equal to B. 10 is not equal to 30, so result is false. Not equal to, that is exclamation mark and equal to. So A is not equal to B. 10 is not equal to 30. So my result will be true. So less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, and not equal to. These are the relational operators in JavaScript. Logical operators. Logical operators are used to verify more than one condition at a time or to negate the condition. JavaScript has three logical operators. One is AND, second one is OR, and third one is NOT. AND operator evaluates to true only when all its operands are true. Now for example, variable age is equal to 25 and variable salary is equal to 50,000. If age is greater than equal to 55 and salary is greater than 25,000, so first condition evaluates to false and second condition evaluates to true. So the whole expression returns Boolean value as false because it satisfies the first condition, it satisfies the second condition, but it doesn't satisfy the first condition. That's why the result comes as false. Or this operator evaluates to true when any one of the operand is true. Variable number is equal to -1 if number is less than 0 or number is greater than 100. First condition evaluates to true and second condition evaluates to false. So whole expression returns Boolean value as true as any one of the operand must be true and second one is false or condition we are checking and not. This unary operator is used to invert the Boolean expression. Variable z is equal to 0 if not z is equal to 0. So expression returns Boolean value as false as the variable value is 0. So and, or, and not, these are the three logical operators in JavaScript. Increment operator. Now increment and decrement operators in JavaScript used to increment the value of variable by 1 and decrement operator is used to decrement the value of variable by 1. Increment means it increases the value, decrement means it decreases the value by 1. Again in that it is divided into four parts: pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement and the post-decrement. Plus plus x, that is pre-increment, value of variable x is incremented before and it is used in the expression. That is if we write plus plus 2, so first the value is incremented by 2, that is 3, and then that 3 value is written in the expression. X plus plus post increment, that is value of variable x is incremented after it is used in the expression. That is first value of variable is 3, so x is equal to 3. First it is written and then it is incremented, that is 4. Minus minus x, that is pre-decrement, value of variable x is decremented before it is used in the expression. That is minus minus 2 if it is given, then the value is 1 and then it is used in the expression. And in case of x minus minus, that is post decrement, the value of variable x, suppose it is 2, so it is written first 2 and then after that it is decremented in the expression, so after that it becomes 1. So these are the pre-increment, pre post increment, pre decrement and post decrement variables. Comments. Comments in JavaScript, these are the non-executable statements in program. So whatever you write in the comment, it is not displayed in the JavaScript programming. Comments are used to provide the information or explanation about your programming construct. Statements added in the comments are ignored by JavaScript. It supports two types of comments. One is single line comment. Single line comment begins with double slash. The JavaScript ignores anything from double slash to the end of the line. And multi-line comments. So multi-line comments are used to comment one or more than one line. It starts with slash star and ends with star slash. That means if you want more statements to be ignored by the JavaScript, so you can use the multi-line comment. And if you want to use the single statement to be ignored by the JavaScript, then you have to use the double slash. Commonly used built-in functions in JavaScript. The first one is parse int, where I is the capital. A function is always enclosed within the circular bracket. ParseInt function is used to pass a string and convert it into a number. That means function is used to convert any value in the number. For example, pass int mh100, so output is nan because it is a combination of alphabets and number. Parse int 100, so it is 100. Pass int 100 mh and the output is 100 because only number it takes. In first example, first variable was used, so it is not taking the value of variable first. When you define first number and then variable, so it takes the number first. Second one is parse float, where f is capital. This function is used to pass a string and convert it into the floating point representation. So parse float mh100, again output is nothing. Parse float 100.00, so it returns 100, that is a whole number. And parse float 100.2 mh, so it writes 100.2. Third one is alert function. This function displays the alert pop-up box with OK button. So when you get alert and if you write hello, so it displays hello in the dialog box and only one button is present, that is OK. So example, alert welcome to JavaScript or window.alert hello. It prints in the dialog box welcome to JavaScript with only OK button. Prompt. This is a function which is used when you want input value from user at the time of program execution. It displays OK and cancel buttons. OK button returns input value, cancel button returns null. For example, where n is equal to prompt enter the value for n, where it will ask you to enter the value for n variable. P is equal to prompt enter area of in the form of P. So it will print enter the area in the form of P and it accesses the value for the P variable. So prompt function is used to access the value for the variable with OK and cancel buttons. Next function is confirm. So confirmation message box with OK and cancel button. OK button returns true and cancel returns the false value. Variable answer, where ans is equal to confirm, do you want to continue. So it will print the message, do you want to continue, and with OK and the cancel buttons in the dialog box. To lowercase, where L and C are capital. It is a string function used to convert the given string into the lowercase alphabets. So value str is equal to JavaScript, and when you write it in lowercase str dot to lowercase, then it prints all the JavaScript letters in lowercase. To uppercase, in which U and C are in capitals. When you define the function, then always you have to write as it is. It is a string function which is used to convert the given string into the uppercase alphabets. For example, where str is equal to JavaScript, so str is equal to str dot to uppercase, which prints the JavaScript in all uppercase letters. Is nan function. It returns true if the given value is not a number and it returns false if the given value is a number. It is reverse. So true means given value is not a number and false means given value is a number. For example, is nan cp100, which returns true. Is nan 100? It writes false. Alert, prompt, confirm are window functions. We can use it without Windows prefix. Length is a property of string object used to calculate the length of string. That is to length in bracket you can write. So how many numbers are there in the letters so that it prints the length of a particular string. Now next is if statement, which is called as the decision making statement. Now if you see if condition curly bracket statement block curly bracket complete. If the conditional expression given in the parenthesis is true, then the statement within the block will be executed and followed by execution of the remaining program. If the condition expression evaluates to false, then the statement block will not be executed. Note that if statement block constitutes a single statement, then the drawing curly brackets is optional. So here everything is depends on the condition. If the condition is true, then the statement after the curly bracket is executed. If condition is false, then after closing bracket whatever statement is there, that is executed. Now decision making statement, in that we are going to see if else statement. So here syntax, if condition is true, then the statement block is there. Else if the condition is false, then the statement block is there. If the conditional expression evaluates to true, then true block statement will be executed. Otherwise false block, that is the else part, will be executed. At a time either true block or false block will be executed, nor both. If else is ladder, which is used to check the multiple conditions at a time only. One condition is true, if not, then the else part is executed. User defined functions. A function is any scripting or programming language, a small part of program that we require again and again. It helps to make the program smaller. A function is a subprogram designed to perform a particular task. Functions can be called either by an event or by giving call to that function. Now how to define a function? Rules to declare function name is similar to variable, where function name in bracket argument 1 argument 2, then the statement block. So values to be passed to the function for further processing. So now after this we are going to see the examples which are related to all the JavaScript programming.